Hi again, I'm Sam. So we have a few questions. Well, first, again, we would like to reiterate our philosophy is to save to earn, so we have to ensure the financial stability and prosperity of our country before we make these serious commitments. So I just want to bring up a really, a continuous argument is that we're really risking the livelihood of our citizens by not investing in this infrastructure. We're risking their lives. Well, what about the financial livelihood? Like, what about quality of life? You can make the same argument against that if you're not living happily, if you're struggling to make ends meet. So, again, the affirmative is proposing that we reallocate these funds for military spending. You're still taking jobs from this part of the country, and you're still taking the money from somewhere, so there's still going to be jobs lost, and you're not therefore accounting for the net profit and net job creation, so that's a major thing to consider. And we just want to clarify, we have a question. Is the money for the funding, is that going to be entirely supported and sourced from this reallocation of the military funding? Because I don't know, can that support everything? Because that's a significant chunk to take from one sector of this funding. And so saying that we're going to stimulate job production, with construction, these are short-term jobs, so what about when the projects end, and it's not a permanent solution? Again, it's a bandage, if you want to argue that point. So their plan is pretty vague, and we want to, again, reinforce that the economic climate should dictate our spending and our projects, because that above all is major. And also, as I mentioned in my speech, not all structurally deficient bridges or structures are that deficient. Some of them need new roadways for pavement. So it's not as serious of a problem as we say. And we want to stress management of funding. We don't need more money, it's management. Okay, in the past, there have been instances of infrastructure malfunction. It is horrific that lives have been lost. Justifiably, victims' families have sought indemnification. However, their losses have become instruments of manipulation for many politicians, and now the affirmative. There is simply no immediate need to substantially increase funding. Even if it were financially feasible, it probably wouldn't be a sound solution, or it wouldn't. Instead, we must focus on maintenance and correcting management fallacies for a better future. We must ensure the financial stability of our nation before we jeopardize it again. This is more relevant and promising. Thank you. Please vote negative.